Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
That has kind of swept over college basketball in the last couple of days. That's the Kenny Payne situation at Louisville. Rob, I'm going to put it to you point blank. Is this coming to an end as soon as tonight?
I don't know if as soon as tonight is when it's coming to an end, but it does feel like we've kind of reached the inevitable parting of ways at some point, whenever it ends up happening. I wanted it to work out for Kenny Payne there. I was hoping that he would find a way to figure it out this season, but between the listless effort that we got from Louisville last night and the fact that they had to put out two different releases yesterday about a player that they said had informed them that wanted to transfer, who then tweeted that I did not inform them that I want to transfer. I don't want to transfer. I want to stay at Louisville. And then they had to put out a statement correcting that. Like, that is just, it's not a good look, even if there are mitigating circumstances involved in that specific situation. But it feels like this thing has kind of run its course. And for me, Tyler, it's always been like, this is Louisville. This is the Louisville Cardinals. They won the national title in 2013. They won 3 national titles since 1980. Like, this is a program that you can make a pretty strong argument is a top 10 program in the history of the sport. There should never be a situation where they are as bad as they are, where they have the effort that they have had last night, where they are in a situation where we're looking at like back-to-back single-digit win seasons. Like, that's not the way that it should work. If you're Louisville, there are, I would say, you can count on 2 hands the number of coaches in the college ranks right now that you probably would not be able to hire, or you can't even at least give a phone call to if you're Louisville, right? There are a lot of very good coaches that are at very good jobs that are working, that are winning a lot of games right now in the place that they are, that are going to, at the very minimum, take the call when Louisville picks up the phone. Like, it's just the fact that you are in this position where they are right now is just not something that you should be if you were Louisville. And I think to me, Tyler, it feels like this is it's kind of run its course.
I would agree with you, Rob, and you broke it down pretty good for us. It is Louisville, and that's the most frustrating part about this. Is it's not like I'm a huge Louisville fan, wanting Louisville to do good. I mean, Louisville is a powerhouse in college basketball, and also when I think about this, I do not think that Kenny Payne has handled himself well with the media. And I think the way he answers questions and sometimes his press conferences, there are some weird statements and weird things that are said that has my head scratching. And, sometimes, I think the parting of ways might be both good for the university and for Kenny Payne, because Kenny Payne came in with a very good reputation as being a good coach. And right now it seems like that is he's kind of getting joked around and laughed at, not really looking in the same regard as he did before he went into Louisville. And Louisville is a place where you can go out and get quality coaches. It's not like who's available. It's like, oh, we can go out and get somebody that is a quality coach that can win now. And that's the most frustrating part. And I know some Louisville alums, they want to see Louisville, good again. And so does college basketball. So I think it would be good for Kenny Payne and Louisville to part ways. And nothing against Kenny Payne personally, but their team hasn't performed or played like it wants to play for a coach, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's the read that I'm getting on it too. Like and there's 2 other things I want to add to that. Like, you mentioned about what he says in press conferences. The perfect example is when he called out a player for not wanting to play because they had the wrong tights as he was coming back from a groin injury. Like, do you know how often that happens in a locker room in this day and age in college basketball? Like, I can't tell you how many texts I got from coaches that were like, why is he talking about this public? Like, there's nothing uncommon about a kid not being happy with his gear. And the other thing is, like, Kenny Payne is a Louisville legend. Like, you don't want this to get to the point where people don't want him to come back. You want him to still be able to have a good relationship with the university and not something where he's just constantly dragged. And it feels like that's where this is going to lead to if they let this thing play out.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.